Kudlow's caution on China trade sends stocks down. The Washington Post. Slowing European economies and worries over progress on a U.S.-China trade deal weighed on U.S. stocks Thursday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped more than 300 points, about 1.2% after the European Commission cut its growth forecast for 2019. The Standard & Poor's 500 stock index was down about 1.3% and the tech-heavy Nasdaq retreated about 1.4%. It was the second day of declines for all three indices after weeks of upward momentum. The drop across U.S. markets followed European indexes, which were in a broad decline Thursday as reports surface of a slowdown in manufacturing across the Eurozone. The Bank of England said 2019 could be the poorest economic growth in years as the British cope with the uncertainty of the country's exit (Brexit) from the European Union. Bank of England Governor Mark Carney said the fog of Brexit was causing tensions in the country's economy, according to a Reuters report. Germany reported last month that industrial production declined 1.9% month-over-month in November, coming in way below a consensus for growth of 0.3%. Europe was hard hit, with the German DAX slammed downward 2.7%. France's CAC markets got off to a rocky start Thursday, then went downhill after Larry Kudlow, a chief economic advisor to the Trump administration, said in an interview with Fox Business Network that a U.S.-China trade deal was a pretty sizable distance away. The president has indicated that he's optimistic with respect to a potential China trade deal, Kudlow said in an interview with Stuart Varney. But we've got mild. Stocks have been on a roll since the start of 2019, posting a strong January on continued good news on the U.S. economy and high hopes for a trade deal with China that could quell worries over a global recession. First quarter earnings are not growing as fast as we had seen last year, said Yvonne Feenseth, Chief Investment Officer at Tigris Financial Partners. That's causing today.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.